This is Duke University.
When working with mainstream investors, there is a little bit more pointed component of just the return on that investment. So whether there is some halo effect of investing in the company that they like, they still wanted to see what the return was. And so typically negotiating with them, it was all about the business model. What's the business model that's going to provide some return? What's the relative health of the company? And are there conventional metrics that I can look at? For the impact investor, it was a much more holistic process. I'm going to look for some return. I'd like a high return, but I'd also like to see what your impact measurements are. What are your key performance indicators surrounding impact? What are the things that you look for to create a good environment for your employees? So it was a much more holistic discussion of the triple bottom line with our impact investors than really it was for the traditional investors who were saying, what's your business model, what's your return? When we went for capital, I think one of the things that we did that we might have done over again is to make sure that the folks that we actually had conversations with were mission aligned. So we talked to about 60 different folks during a capital fundraising period, and some were not aware of what a social enterprise was or a B corporation was. So if one of those things we could have done over again might have been to pre-sell them on the notation or the notion of what a B Corp is. If we'd done that, we might have saved ourselves and our potential investors some time to make sure that they were aligned with the concept of what a B Corp was. In the social enterprise space versus the nonprofit space, I think there are still key themes of making sure your strategy is set, organizing around that strategy, and implementing that strategy. We're still looking to optimize resources in both environments, so that doesn't change. What really changes is the weight that you put on mission. So as a CFO of the Boys and Girls Clubs of America, we weigh mission incredibly importantly related to what is the impact we're making on kids' lives? How do we measure that impact? As a CFO of Better World Books, we looked at the impact we were making on fighting illiteracy, but we also measured EBITDA, we also measured time to market, we also measured our customer responses. So we were looking at, again, a multi-tiered approach of how we measured success. Long-term in the social impact space, I think I'd like to see widespread adoption of what the recognition of a B corporation is, more widespread adoption of capital structures related to social enterprise, potentially a social enterprise stock market, and I think more widespread adoption worldwide of what social enterprise can be.